Hey everyone, this is Sybil. Welcome to my channel. I thought I would pop in today and share with you a few things. I made a couple of cards. I wanted to remind you guys of my giveaway, and then I received some happy mail. I also want to share with you how I changed one of my ring bound planners into a disc bound planner. And then I have a question for you that has nothing to do with the giveaway, but it is something I do want your opinion on. So speaking of that, I will remind you that I am doing a giveaway, and I will link that particular video, I believe it's my last video, at the end of this video. So it's a clickable link, you can just click right on it. If I remember, I will put a link in the description box so you can watch that video and see how you can participate, what you need to do to participate to be entered in my giveaway. And so these are the items that I will be giving away. I received both of these from scrapbook.com in one of my recent orders. This is Catherine Pooler's stamp set called Peking Pets. So you see the faces of the pets there, and there's some hats, there's a little paw, even a little unicorn. That is so cute. Oh, I love it. Little Santa hat, a party hat, a little like boingy hearts there, you know, graduation hat, and then just a regular little top hat there. So really cute. And then also this glitter glue called Pops of Color in the color Champagne. Okay. And let's see, I received some happy mail the other day. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she asked me if I have watched the series The Chosen yet. And I said, no, I've heard about it, but it's not available. I'm not sure if it's on a streaming device, just what I need to do to watch it. So she said, you know, no worries, that she was going to send me the series in the DVD. And so it arrived today, and I am so excited to watch this. And I've heard nothing but wonderful things about it. And then she wrote me a really sweet note and said series 2 is coming out soon, and she's already ordered it, and she's going to send me that as well. That just really touched my heart, seriously. Okay, so I've made a couple of cards, a couple of autumn cards, but I kind of took a little bit of license, a little liberty, if you will, and you'll see what I mean by that. I used this penny black rubber stamp called Snow Dust. So it's 2 trees, and they're bare naked, and then the snow that was on the trees, as the wind is blowing, you know, the snow goes off into the air. But ever since I purchased this stamp several years ago, it has made me think of autumn. And when there's the last few leaves of the autumn, the last few autumn leaves on a tree. The trees are pretty much naked, and there's just a few leaves there, and you get a good strong wind, and the leaves go dancing through the air. So I actually use this stamp for both winter cards and autumn cards. So there's some license that I took with that and turned it into, you know, autumn cards. So you'll have to use your imagination when you see my cards. And I did white emboss the image on both of the cards, and then I used my distress inks. So I did ink resist, you know, when you have your embossing of your image done, and then you do your inking around it and over it, and then you wipe that image off. So that's emboss resist. So I did that. And then on one of the cards, I used traditional autumn colors. The other one is non-traditional. And so I used the one of the papers here from Sugar Pea Designs, Countryside Charm. This is one of the sweetest little paper pads that I have in my collection of paper pads. And this is the print that I used. So you've got a little plaid print with little tiny flowers inside. But I just want to show you this. It is so cute. And it has like leaves, chicken wire, gingham, the little farm there, little farm scene, cow print, more leaves, little tractor with the chicken coop and the cow print and a banner on the gingham. I just think this is one of the cutest paper pads I have. I love it. Okay, and I also added a few enamel dots on this first card. So there is the card. So you can see the white embossed image here. And then you see, you know, it can look like either snow, you know, being blown off the trees, or leaves. And so like I said, I'm taking liberty, and we're going to say those are leaves blowing off. And so I've got, you know, the sun setting, all the glorious colors of autumn there. So I backed this image onto, I backed the brown paper onto this image. And this So Thankful is a die cut from Simon Says Stamp, and I cut it several times. It adhered the layers together, and I really like that on the bottom there. And there are the enamel dots. And then on the inside, I just put a little tree there with the autumn leaves and a little pink heart because I love autumn. It doesn't feel like autumn here yet. No, it's still in the 80s, and I think they said we'll go back into the 90s for a few days as well. But by the end of the month, we should be in the 70s. So here is the same image in non-traditional colors, and I love it. So there it is. Isn't that beautiful? So this is more of like a night sky when it's nighttime, and I'm going to see all the little stars there. And I did that with a Nouveau shimmer pen. So I took it and I hit it like you would when you put paint on a brush and you tap it to get splatter. I did that with my shimmer pen. And so it has a light shimmer there. You can see the shimmer all over that. Isn't that beautiful? And then all of these larger ones are from, of course, my diamond stickles. And then this Autumn Thanks is from a die set that I no longer have, but I did the same thing. I cut it out a few times, adhered the layers together so that it gives it some substance there and stands up, some dimension. And then this little purple bluish heart is from an Amy Tangerine enamel heart set that I have. And then I backed this onto, I put this onto some black cardstock. And then this is some polka dot paper there. I told you, non-traditional all the way. And then a purple maple leaf. So anyway, those were fun to make. Okay, so really quick, I'm not going to go through this process other than to tell you this is the coil, it's a ring bound coil. And this was on one of my new planners that I'm going to start using in probably January 2022. So I bought both of the planner, well, this is a prayer journal, but I bought the Prayerful Planner from Prayerful Planner online, and it comes like this with the coil. And I followed her video where she showed that you can turn this into a disc-bound planner. And I am going to link her video down below. And so I'm going to share this with you really quick what you do, because I'm going to do the same thing with this. And why? Now, I bought an Erin Condren planner one year. I loved the planner, except for the coil. It drove me nuts when I'm writing. Even this, my hand will hit it, and it drives me nuts. One of the things I love about the Happy Planner is you can pull the paper out, you can write on it, put your stickers on it, whatever you want to do, and then put it back in. so it doesn't affect my handwriting. So I'm going to do the same with this. And we go back to the back here. So really quick, all you do is you take these and you bend them. And then you do them all. And then when you have them all done, you flip it. And like I said, I'm going to link her video because she shows you the whole process. If you have one of these planners, or if you happen to have a similar planner that has the same type of ring bound system to it. Like I said, I had an Erin Condren one, but I don't think, I could be wrong, I don't think it was the same type of coil. But again, I could be totally wrong. So I'm going to do that with that. So here is the coil that I took off of this planner. So there you see, and there's, I think, is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I was going to say 18, but I wanted to make sure. So you use 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 large discs. I did the large discs. Like I said, this is my planner going to be for, excuse me, my faith planner for next year. And so after I got these off the coils and all the papers off the coils, then I had to snip each one of these, you know. So you do every two, you skip these, and then you cut into these just like you would if you had a regular Happy Planner. So let me share this with you. See? So I have the Happy Planner punch, and but that's what I did. I just cut a little slit like that. Every, you know, I did 2 of them, skip 2, 2 of them, skip 2. And then I did the same with all of these papers. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it took a little while to do it, but for me, it is worth the while. And these will just pop out. I can write in them, fill them up. I can add stickers to them or even planner pockets, whatever I want to do, and then put it right back in like a Happy Planner, because Happy Planner has me spoiled. I love my Happy Planners, and this is going to be my faith planner for next year, and I will more than likely still buy a new Happy Planner for my regular day-to-day planning. So I thought I would share that with you. And if you're still here with me, real quick, my calendars for 2022 came in. And if you would like to see them, I've shared them the last couple of years in a video. It's not craft related, you know, it's just sharing with you my new calendars. If you are interested, leave that in your comment. Like I said, it's not a giveaway. It's just if I have interest, I will do it. If I don't have any interest in it, I won't do it this year. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the cards that I made, and I've sent out more cards, and yeah, I look forward to a wonderful 3-day weekend with my husband. I'm so excited that I pick him up at the airport tonight and I don't take him back until Monday evening. All right, everybody, God bless and have a lovely and safe weekend.